Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
So this is the first that I'm doing. I don't know how often I can get to do this, but it's just like a pet therapy session in the clinic at All Vet with a little question answer with the vet. And here we've got Soumya with us. She is the pet parent to Bubbles, who's a husky, but is here for some much needed pet therapy with Cat and with Piglet. Hi Soumya.
Hello.
Okay, so as a pet parent, I want you to tell me what's the most common doubt that you have or the most common question that you have that you'd like to ask the vet.
Definitely food. Like in terms of the diet and food, I always feel like I have this thing where I feel like cooked food is better, home food is better, kibble is better. Like I know the pros and cons of both, but like deep down I feel like definitely like cooked food, home food, if you have like everything is better. I just don't know. I think that's one doubt I feel like I can't like get sorted in my head.
So it's a very good question that you've asked. And honestly speaking, most of the pet parents do ask us similar questions about pet food, whether kibbles are good for them or not, especially because kibbles tend to have a lot of preservatives in them, or that's a common misconception I'm going to say over there. That kibbles are bad because they have preservatives, because they're stored, because they're made in a factory, and etc. 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 This is something I'm not going to be able to cover in a single reel, so I'll do it in a step-by-step process. But to answer your first question, you're not a bad mom at all, even if you're giving Bubbles home food or whether you're giving her kibbles. Either way, you're a very, very good mom, especially because you had this doubt, you had this question, and you're trying to get to know about it better. And you want to do everything possible for Bubbles' diet. So that makes all the difference. And home food, honestly, I'm not against it. It's not like I am a strict advocate of kibbles, I'm a strict advocate of any particular brand or anything, and this is not a paid promotion in any way. So home food is good as long as it's balanced. In India, if you think about it, even if you think about your house, what really comprises as, like, what do you think of when you say home food?
I think at my place, basic meal would be rice, some lentil curry with obviously no salt and stuff for Bubbles, and some meat. Think I for a really long time I didn't think like veggies were important, so that's what I would give her, like rice, maybe some lentils, some once in a while, or meat, or just meat and rice and yogurt. Just that.
So that's kind of what I was talking about. When it comes to Indian scenarios, Indian home, the most common thing that comprises of home food is either dal chawal, lentils and rice, with a little bit of chicken or mutton, whatever, or else it's curd rice or milk and bread. So my question here is, when you go for that, how exactly is it taking care of all those trace minerals and vitamins which are required for your pet? Like when we have a meal, we're having a balanced meal where we have a lot of, we add a little bit turmeric for some reason, we add a little bit of masala. I'm not advocating adding masala for a dog, for any dog diet.
Special chicken biryani.
Not at all. It's just by way of saying that our food is still considerably more balanced because it has multiple nutrients or multiple ingredients that go into it. Plus, we add a lot of vegetables on a daily basis. Like we have something else in the morning, something else in the evening, maybe a little bit of fruits to add to that. A lot of us, after a certain age, go for supplements. we have to take iron supplements and calcium and all of that. So it's like home food is not bad as long as it's balanced. And I'm going to talk way more about home food and dog food in the coming reels. So, and I'm going to inform Soumya about all of that too.
Yes.